Imagine it's the middle of winter. The temperature outside is dropping fast, and suddenly the power goes out. Your once cozy home is now turning into an icebox. You reach for your phone, but there's no signal. No heat, no electricity, no way to reach out for help. In that moment, you realize you're not ready for this. Situations like these are happening more frequently every year, whether it's a harsh winter storm, a blackout, or even supply chain issues that leave shelves empty. If you aren't prepared, you and your loved ones could be left shivering in the cold. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 10 essential items you absolutely need to have on hand to survive a winter emergency. This isn't just about staying comfortable, it's about keeping your home safe and making sure your family stays warm and well during those freezing days and nights. So, let's get started and make sure you're ready before the next cold snap hits. 1. Stockpiling food and water. Winter emergencies don't usually come with a warning. 1 minute everything is fine, and the next a blizzard hits or the power grid goes down, leaving you stuck at home. When that happens, you won't be able to count on a quick grocery run. Icy roads, snowdrifts, or power outages could close down stores and disrupt supplies for days. That's why stocking up on food and water is absolutely crucial before the cold weather rolls in. Start by collecting non-perishable foods that are easy to store and can be eaten without cooking. Canned vegetables, beans, soups, and meats like tuna or chicken are perfect choices because they last a long time and provide vital nutrients. Even if you can't heat them up, most are safe to eat straight from the can. Don't forget about grains like rice, pasta, and oatmeal. These are filling, versatile, and have long shelf lives. You can easily prepare them with just some hot water if you can manage to heat it up. High-energy foods are also a must, things like peanut butter, nuts, and dried fruit. They'll help keep your energy levels up when it's cold, and your body is burning more calories just to stay warm. As for water, the general rule is you should aim to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day to cover both drinking and basic hygiene needs. During a long-term blackout, your water supply could be disrupted, or pipes might freeze, making access to clean water difficult. Planning ahead is crucial for keeping your family safe and comfortable. If you store water in colder areas like a garage or shed, be aware that it could freeze. To avoid this, keep your water supply in insulated containers, or store it indoors, where temperatures are more stable. If you're keeping it outside, consider using thermal blankets or other insulating materials to help prevent freezing. One important habit for winter preparedness is rotating your stockpile regularly. Canned goods and bottled water have expiration dates, and you don't want to discover that your supplies have gone bad just when you need them. Make it a habit to check your stock every few months, replacing items that are nearing their expiration dates. By keeping your emergency supplies fresh, you're ensuring that no matter how long a storm or blackout lasts, your family is ready to face it. Preventing water from freezing. One of the biggest challenges during winter is keeping your water supply from freezing. Whether it's the water stored for emergencies or your home's plumbing, losing access to water when you need it most can turn a difficult situation into a crisis. Without water, even simple tasks like cooking, cleaning, or staying hydrated become almost impossible. And let's not forget the nightmare of dealing with burst pipes in the dead of winter. Let's start with protecting your home's plumbing. When you know cold weather is coming, take steps to insulate your pipes, especially those located in unheated areas like the garage, attic, or basement. Pipe insulation foam is affordable, easy to install, and provides an extra layer of protection to help prevent freezing. Just wrap it around the pipes, and you're adding a valuable barrier against the cold. For areas that are exceptionally chilly, you might want to consider using heat tape. This special tape plugs into a regular outlet and warms the pipes, reducing the risk of freezing. It can be a real lifesaver in harsh winters, ensuring your plumbing stays functional even when temperatures dip far below freezing. Here's a simple trick to help prevent your pipes from freezing. Leave your faucets dripping slightly. Running water is less likely to freeze than still water, so a slow, steady drip can keep your pipes from freezing overnight when temperatures drop. It's a small step that can make a big difference during those extra cold nights. When it comes to your emergency water supply, a bit of planning can go a long way. Store your water in smaller containers and keep them indoors where it's warmer. If you must keep water outside, make sure to insulate the containers or store them in a place that's somewhat protected from the cold, like a garage or shed. You can wrap the containers in blankets, store them in coolers, or even use thermal covers to help prevent freezing. For even more protection, keep some of your emergency water in thermal containers. These are specifically designed to maintain a stable temperature, making them particularly useful in cold climates. Now, if you do find yourself in a situation where your water supply or pipes have frozen, never try to thaw them with direct heat, such as a blowtorch or open flame. This can cause more harm than good, potentially damaging the pipes or even causing a fire hazard. Instead, use gentle heat, like a space heater or a hairdryer, to warm the pipes gradually and safely. The key here is preparation. Taking these steps now can save you from major headaches and costly damage when the temperature plunges. Emergency heating solutions. When the power goes out during the dead of winter, staying warm becomes your top priority. Without heat, your house can start feeling like a freezer within just a few hours. That's why having emergency heating solutions in place is not just a good idea. It's critical for your safety, comfort, and survival. The first thing you'll need is a heat source that doesn't rely on electricity. Kerosene heaters and propane and kerosene heaters are great choices for emergency heating during a power outage. But safety must come first. While these heaters can be lifesavers, they also pose serious risks if not used correctly. Always ensure that the area where you're using the heater is well ventilated to prevent carbon monoxide buildup, and keep a working carbon monoxide detector nearby. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity. Without proper ventilation, the same heater that's keeping you warm could silently put your life in danger. If you're lucky enough to have a fireplace or wood-burning stove, make sure it's in good condition before winter arrives. A stockpile of dry firewood and a clean chimney can be a true lifesaver if the power stays off for an extended period. Properly maintaining these resources means you'll have a reliable non-electric heat source when you need it most. In a blackout, it's much easier and safer to heat a smaller space. Pick one room in your home, preferably one without many windows, and focus your heating efforts there. Seal off doors and windows using heavy blankets, towels, or plastic sheeting to keep the heat in. This will make it much easier to stay warm and conserve fuel or energy. Here's a quick tip. Investing in heated blankets, thermal wear, or even battery-powered hand warmers can provide an extra layer of warmth. These items can be powered by a small generator or a portable power bank, making them especially useful during prolonged blackouts when you have limited heating options. Carbon monoxide detectors, a must-have. In any winter emergency, especially when you're relying on alternative heating sources like kerosene heaters, propane heaters, or even generators, you need to be on the lookout for carbon monoxide, the silent killer. This gas is odorless, colorless, and invisible, which means it can build up in your home without you ever realizing it. That's why having working carbon monoxide detectors is absolutely non-negotiable. These devices can alert you to dangerous levels of the gas before it becomes a serious threat. Make sure you have at least one detector on each level of your home, especially near sleeping areas and in rooms where you use alternative heat sources. And don't forget to test the detectors regularly and replace the batteries as needed. Carbon monoxide detectors are true lifesavers. Imagine using a heater to stay warm, thinking you're safe, but then you and your family slowly start to feel dizzy, confused, or worse. You never wake up because of carbon monoxide poisoning. This tragic scenario happens more often than you think, especially during power outages, when people are desperate to stay warm and overlook the dangers of using heaters in poorly ventilated spaces. To protect yourself and your loved ones, install battery-powered carbon monoxide detectors on every level of your home, particularly near sleeping areas. Don't just assume they're working because they're installed. Make a habit of testing them regularly and replacing the batteries as needed. It's a simple task that takes only a few minutes, but can make the difference between life and death. Another crucial safety measure is never to run a generator or any fuel-burning appliance inside your home, basement, or garage. Always place these devices outside and keep them far away from any windows or vents to prevent carbon monoxide from seeping inside. This small adjustment can be a lifesaver, ensuring harmful gases are kept outside where they belong. In short, don't take chances when it comes to carbon monoxide. Make sure your detectors are fully functional and ready to go well before winter arrives. It's a small, easy step that could end up being the most important one you take this season. Insulation and weatherproofing. When the temperature plummets and winter hits hard, keeping the warmth inside your home is critical. Without proper insulation and weatherproofing, all the heat from your backup sources will quickly escape, leaving you at risk of dangerously cold indoor conditions. Think about it. If you're relying on limited heat sources like a propane heater or wood stove, the last thing you want is for that valuable warmth to slip right out through drafty windows or unsealed doors. Proper insulation helps trap the heat inside, making your backup heating efforts far more effective and energy efficient. To keep your home warm during winter, start by insulating your windows and doors. Draft stoppers are an easy and effective way to block cold air from sneaking in under doors. For windows, use heavy-duty plastic sheeting or insulation film that you can tape over the glass to trap heat inside. Adding heavy curtains or thermal drapes also helps to keep the cold out, while retaining the warmth generated from your heating source. These simple measures can significantly reduce heat loss and make a noticeable difference in keeping your home comfortable. Next, focus on sealing any cracks or gaps around your home. Check around doors, windows, and areas where pipes or wires enter the house. Even small gaps can let in freezing air, so use caulk or weather stripping to seal them up. If you live in an older house, it might be worthwhile to add extra insulation to your walls and attic to help maintain a stable indoor temperature. The investment can pay off by keeping the cold out and the heat in. Don't forget about your floors. Cold air often rises from the ground, especially if your house has poor insulation or is built over a crawl space. Laying down thick rugs or carpeting can help trap warmth and create a more comfortable environment for you and your family. This simple step can make a big difference when the temperature outside drops dramatically. Lastly, take care of your plumbing by insulating any exposed pipes in unheated areas, such as basements, attics, or garages. Wrapping pipes with pipe insulation foam or using heat tape can prevent them from freezing and bursting, which can save you from costly repairs and the inconvenience of losing access to water during a winter blackout. By taking these steps, you can make sure your home holds on to every bit of warmth, ensuring that you and your family stay safe and comfortable, even during the harshest winter storms. When temperatures drop and the power goes out, hypothermia becomes a real threat. It doesn't take long for your body's core temperature to fall to dangerous levels, especially if you're not prepared. What's frightening is that hypothermia can even sneak up on you indoors, and by the time you realize something is wrong, it could already be too late. To stay safe, here are some important steps you can take. Preventing hypothermia. Start by equipping yourself with thermal blankets and warm layers of clothing, such as wool socks, thermal underwear, and heavy jackets. Wool and fleece are the best options because they retain heat even if they get wet, unlike cotton, which loses its insulating properties when damp. Dress in multiple layers to trap heat more effectively. Managing your home. During a blackout. To conserve heat, gather all family members in one room, preferably a smaller one, where it's easier to maintain warmth. Seal off unused rooms with blankets, towels, or plastic sheeting to prevent heat from escaping. This helps concentrate warmth where it's most needed. If you find yourself without heat for a prolonged period, consider sleeping in shifts. This way, someone is always awake to monitor the temperature and ensure everyone stays warm. It's also a good idea to drink warm liquids like soup, tea, or hot chocolate if you can heat them. These drinks help maintain your core temperature from the inside, but steer clear of alcohol. It may make you feel warmer temporarily, but it actually lowers your body temperature and can speed up hypothermia. Keep moving, but not too much. Staying active is important because movement helps maintain circulation and keeps you warmer. Simple exercises like walking around the room or doing light stretches can be enough to stay warm. However, be careful not to overexert yourself. Sweating can cause your clothes to become damp, which will make you colder in the long run. Be cautious with indoor heat sources. Avoid using space heaters, gas stoves, or other open flame sources indoors without proper ventilation, as they can lead to carbon monoxide poisoning. Safety should be your priority when using alternative heating options. Make sure any heat sources you use are safe and reliable. By following these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of hypothermia and ensure that you and your family stay warm and safe during a winter emergency. Plan ahead to ensure you and your family stay safe when the power goes out, especially during winter. Having a backup power solution is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. When the electricity fails, your heating system, refrigerator, lights, and even the ability to charge your phone are all compromised. If an outage lasts for more than a few hours, the situation can quickly become dangerous, so it's crucial to be prepared. Backup power solutions. There are several options for backup power to keep your essential devices running. Let's start with a classic option: gasoline-powered generators. These are effective for short-term power needs, like keeping a few appliances running during a brief outage. However, they have some drawbacks. Generators can be noisy, require regular maintenance, and most importantly, they should never be used indoors or in enclosed spaces due to the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. For a safer and often more practical alternative, consider a solar power generator. These setups typically include solar panels and battery storage, allowing you to generate and store power even during the winter when daylight is limited. Unlike gas generators, they don't rely on fuel, so you won't be scrambling to find gasoline in an emergency. Plus, they're silent, so you won't attract unwanted attention to the fact that you have power. Portable power stations and battery banks. For smaller-scale needs, portable power stations or battery banks are ideal for keeping essentials like phones, laptops, and small appliances running. Some high-capacity models can even power small heaters, depending on their wattage. Pairing a portable power station with solar charging panels creates a renewable energy solution that can be used continuously during a long-term blackout. This way, you won't have to worry about running out of power. Be prepared. Before the outage. The most critical part is preparation. Don't wait until the power goes out to test your backup solutions. Make sure your generator is in good working order, your solar panels are set up correctly, and your battery banks are fully charged. Practice using your equipment so you're familiar with how it works, and stock up on any accessories you might need, such as extension cords, fuel, or adapters. By planning ahead and having the right power backup solutions in place, you can avoid a lot of stress and keep your family safe and comfortable, even during a prolonged winter power outage. Winter driving can be unpredictable, and it's essential to be prepared for any situation when you hit the road. Whether it's a sudden snowstorm or icy roads, having a winter-ready vehicle kit can be a lifesaver. Let's go over the key items you should always keep in your car during the colder months to ensure your safety and make sure you're ready for anything. Stay warm. The first priority is warmth. Always keep a blanket or a thermal emergency blanket in your vehicle. If your car stalls, or if you find yourself stuck waiting for help in freezing temperatures, staying warm will be critical to avoid hypothermia. Pack extra warm clothing like hats, gloves, and socks. Keeping your head, hands, and feet warm helps prevent body heat from escaping. Dig out and get moving. A shovel is a must-have for digging your car out if you get snowed in. A compact, foldable shovel fits easily in the trunk and can be a lifesaver when snow piles up around your car. For extra grip on icy roads, keep sand, kitty litter, or traction mats in your kit. These can provide the traction needed to get your vehicle moving again if the tires start to spin on ice. Battery solutions. Cold weather can drain car batteries much faster than usual, so jumper cables are essential. A set of heavy-duty cables can help you jumpstart your car or assist a fellow driver. However, an even better option is a portable jump starter. This device allows you to jumpstart your car without needing another vehicle. Many portable jump starters also come with USB ports, so you can charge your phone or other small electronics if necessary. Other essential supplies. Here are some additional items that should be part of your winter vehicle kit. Flashlight and extra batteries. Essential for signaling help or finding your way if you're stuck in the dark. First aid kit. Accidents can happen in icy conditions, so it's smart to have basic medical supplies on hand. Windshield scraper and de-icer. Keeping your windshield clear of ice and snow is crucial for safe driving. High-energy snacks and bottled water. In case you're stranded for an extended period, having some food and water on hand will help keep your energy levels up. Be mindful of energy usage. When stranded, conserve your car's battery power by using it sparingly. Turn on the car for a few minutes every hour to stay warm, but don't leave it running continuously, as this can lead to fuel waste or even exhaust buildup if the tailpipe is blocked by snow. Also, keep your phone charged and limit its use to essential communication. Preparation is key. The most important step is to familiarize yourself with how to use these tools and supplies before an emergency arises. Make sure your battery banks are charged, and you have extra fuel or solar panels ready if you use a power generator at home. A generator won't do much good if you're out of gas, and a power bank won't help if it's not charged. Prioritize essential energy usage, such as heating and communication, to make sure your power lasts as long as possible. With a well-stocked winter vehicle kit, you'll be ready to handle any situation on the road, and you'll have peace of mind knowing you've taken the necessary steps to protect yourself and your passengers. Be self-sufficient on the road. When winter strikes, it's vital to be prepared and self-sufficient, especially if you find yourself stuck somewhere without help. Don't rely on others being around. Instead, take charge of your situation. Extra food and water. Always keep some non-perishable snacks in your vehicle. Options like granola bars, nuts, or energy bars are excellent choices for giving you the energy you need if you're stranded for a while. Remember to store a few bottles of water in your car as well, but avoid places where they might freeze solid. It's better to have them in an insulated area. Essential safety gear. A flashlight with extra batteries is essential for illuminating dark areas and signaling for help. Pair this with a high-visibility vest or flares. These items will ensure that other drivers can see you if you're stuck on the roadside, especially during low-visibility conditions, such as snowstorms or heavy fog. Tire chains or snow socks. If you live in a region that experiences heavy snowfall, don't forget to include tire chains or snow socks in your kit. They can provide the extra grip you need when the roads become too slick for regular tires. Keep your vehicle ready. Before heading out, make sure your gas tank is at least half full. Running out of gas while stranded in the cold can quickly turn a challenging situation into a dangerous one. Additionally, regularly check your tire pressure. Cold air can cause tire pressure to drop, and driving on underinflated tires is a significant safety hazard. By preparing a winter-ready vehicle kit, you're not just gearing up for bad weather, you're ensuring that you and your loved ones can stay safe, no matter what the road throws your way. Medical supplies and prescriptions. In a winter emergency, medical help might be delayed or even unavailable. That's why being ready to handle common health issues on your own is crucial. A well-stocked first aid kit is essential, but don't stop there. Think beyond just bandages and antiseptics. Prepare for real-life scenarios by making sure you have prescription medications. If you or a family member take any regular medications, ensure you have an adequate supply on hand. Store them in a safe, accessible place in your emergency kit. Over-the-counter medications include pain relievers, cold medicine, and any other essential over-the-counter items you might need. Thermometers. In case someone starts feeling unwell, a thermometer can help you monitor their temperature. Basic medical supplies. Stock up on items like gauze pads, adhesive tape, antiseptic wipes, and tweezers to handle minor injuries. Emergency contacts. Keep a list of emergency contacts, including your family doctor, local hospitals, and poison control, easily accessible. Stay prepared for any situation. Having these medical supplies will give you peace of mind and help you manage health issues until professional help becomes available. Remember, being well prepared is the key to staying safe during winter emergencies. Preparing your medical supplies. In a winter emergency, having access to essential medications can make all the difference. If the roads are blocked for days and you run out of something critical, like heart medication, insulin, or asthma inhalers, you could find yourself in a precarious situation. Plan ahead. Make sure to keep at least a 30-day supply of all necessary prescriptions. It's crucial to regularly rotate these supplies to ensure they stay fresh. Over-the-counter medications. Beyond prescriptions, stock up on essential over-the-counter medications. Include items like painkillers. Acetaminophen or ibuprofen can help with pain and fever. Cold and flu medications. Be prepared for seasonal illnesses with the right remedies. Anti-diarrheal tablets. These can be crucial if someone falls ill. Staying healthy. During emergencies, stressful conditions, especially in the cold, can weaken your immune system, increasing the risk of illness for you and your family. Don't forget about items that provide comfort and aid, such as cough drops and throat lozenges. These can soothe sore throats and help with coughs. Electrolyte tablets. Keeping hydrated is essential, especially if illness strikes. First aid supplies. Consider the scenarios you might face during a snowstorm. If someone in your household suffers a deep cut or twists an ankle, having the right tools on hand can help manage the situation. Be sure to include sterile gauze and adhesive tape for dressing wounds, tweezers, handy for removing splinters or debris, alcohol wipes for disinfecting cuts, thermometer to monitor temperatures in case of fever. If you or a family member has specific medical needs like diabetes, think about extra supplies such as blood sugar test strips or a backup glucometer. Hygiene and emotional well-being. Don't overlook basic hygiene products either. Stock up on soap and hand. Sanitizer. Keeping your hands clean is vital to avoid infections. Disposable gloves. Useful for managing injuries safely. Also, consider the emotional impact of emergencies. Stress can lead to anxiety, headaches, or sleep troubles. Adding some natural remedies or over-the-counter sleep aids to your kit can help you get the rest you need. Keep everything up to date. Finally, regularly check the expiration dates on all your medical supplies and prescriptions. The last thing you want is to reach for something critical only to find it has expired. Staying prepared will not only keep you safe, but also help ensure you can handle any situation that arises during a winter emergency. Reliable communication devices for emergencies. When winter storms or blackouts hit, communication can become a significant challenge. Cell phones may be charged, but if cell towers are overloaded or damaged, you could lose contact with vital updates, help, or loved ones. That's why having reliable communication devices is crucial in your emergency kit. Essential communication tools. 1. Battery-powered or hand-crank radio. O. Importance. These radios allow you to tune into emergency broadcasts for updates and local news when other communication methods fail. O. Advantage. A hand-crank model ensures you won't run out of batteries during long outages, making it a dependable tool. Two-way radios. O. Importance. Essential for staying in touch with family members or neighbors, especially if you're in different parts of your home or community. O. Range. Opt for radios with a good range, ideally several miles, to communicate even if you need to leave your home for supplies or help. O. Familiarity. Make sure everyone in your household knows how to operate them. 3. Satellite phone. O. Importance. For those in remote areas, a satellite phone can be a lifesaver. It remains functional when regular phone lines and cell networks are down. O. Investment. While more expensive, a satellite phone could be your only lifeline to the outside world during a long-term crisis. Additional considerations. Combination of devices. Don't rely on just one communication tool. Having a mix of a radio, two-way radios, and, if possible, a satellite phone will provide a more robust communication network. Power supply. Stock up on extra batteries and solar-powered chargers for your devices. This will ensure that your communication tools remain operational even during extended outages. By preparing your communication devices in advance, you'll enhance your ability to stay informed and connected when it matters most. Staying prepared for winter blackouts. When the power goes out during a winter emergency, having the right communication tools is essential. Being equipped means you can stay informed, reach out for help, and keep your family safe when it matters most. Consider this. Can you afford to be disconnected when the stakes are high? Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding that the heat and power are gone. Are you prepared for a long winter blackout? If not, now is the time to take action. The 10 critical items you need for winter emergencies. To help you prepare, here are 10 critical items that can make a significant difference when a winter storm hits. 1. Backup heat sources. Kerosene heaters, propane heaters, or wood-burning stoves can provide essential warmth. 2. Insulated pipes. Insulating your plumbing can prevent pipes from freezing and bursting. 3. Water supplies. Store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and hygiene. 4. Non-perishable food. Stock up on canned goods, energy bars, and other non-perishable foods that are easy to prepare. 5. Battery-powered or hand-crank radio. Stay updated on weather and emergency information even if power is out. 6. Flashlights and extra batteries. These are crucial for navigating in the dark and signaling for help. 7. First aid kit. A well-stocked kit should include bandages, antiseptics, and necessary prescription medications. 8. Warm clothing and blankets. Thermal wear and blankets will help keep your family warm during the cold. 9. Portable power solutions. Consider solar generators or battery banks to keep essential devices running. 10. Communication devices. Two-way radios or satellite phones can help you stay in touch with loved ones. Take action. Now, don't wait until the snow starts falling or the power goes out to prepare. Taking these steps now will ensure that your home and family are ready for whatever winter throws your way. Remember, winter blackouts can happen without warning, and those who are unprepared will suffer the most. Final thought. It's not just about getting through a crisis, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. By preparing today, you'll be ready for whatever challenges lie ahead.